Hello friend, in today's lecture we will read about the center of gravity and centroid of a body or a cross section. So suppose this is a body of mass m, so it is made of various parts, various points, and all the points have its weight. So suppose these are the small points I have denoted by dots. So earth will pull all the points toward itself, and all the forces will be downward because earth pulls everything downwards. So there will be a resultant force r, which will be resultant of all the individual forces which are acting on point, and the resultant force which we are getting after adding all the forces will be acting on a point. So this point where our resultant of all the forces is acting is called center of mass. So this is center of mass. And similarly, if this is an area, then this area is can be assumed to be concentrated at a point which is called centroid. So centroid and center of gravity are similar. This can be called center of gravity or center of mass. So center of gravity and centroid are similar. Only difference is that in case of center of gravity, body has mass. So it is center of gravity is calculated for body having mass, and centroid is calculated for a cross sectional area or any area which has negligible mass, and these two are analogous to each other. But I told you that difference is this is having mass and this is massless area. So to understand better, suppose this is a rod of mass m, and you have to find the center of mass of this rod. So how you will find? So you will hang this by a thread. Suppose this is fixed and you hang it by thread. So at a point where thread will be adjusted so that the this rod is balanced. So suppose this is pen. If I am holding like this, then it goes like this, but there will be some point at which this pen will be balanced. So so at this point pen is balanced, so weight of this side is equal to weight of that side. So this is the point where center of mass of this pen lies, somewhere here. This cannot be this is very crude method which I told you, but you can understand that what is the center of mass. You can get an idea with this. Now we will find the center of mass and center of centroid of standard areas. So you will see this is a rectangle of breadth v and height h. Then its area, this will be shape area x bar and y bar. We will find these three quantities. X bar is x coordinate of the centroid, and y bar is y coordinate of the centroid. So this is x bar. This, suppose this is origin O, then centroid will be somewhere here. So what will be the area of the rectangle? Will be breadth into height. So area is breadth into height. Centroidal x-axis will be here. So what is this length? This is b by 2, and y bar will be h by 2. So centroid of a rectangle is b by 2 and h by 2 from this point. Okay, then we will take the triangle. Then we will see for triangle. You have to remember these things, that for rectangle centroid is at b by 2 and h by 2. Then for a triangle, this is a right angle triangle, and this is b, and this is h. So x bar, the area of this triangle will be half into base into height, and x bar will be somewhere here. So this length will be, x bar will be b by 3. b by 3, and y bar will be h by 3. So if you will remember this thing, then you will have, it will be easy to find the centroid of a composite shape or a complicated shape. So these are the basic shapes, and these are standards. So if you have to remember these things. So suppose this is a circle, third one is circle, b by 3 and h by 3 are from this point. Suppose you are finding centroid from this point, and then it will be b minus b by 3, so it will be 2b by 3 and h by 3. But I am taking this point at origin, so it will be b by 3 and h by 3. This is a circle. Its center area will be pi by 4 into d square, where d is the diameter of this circle, and then centroid will be at d by 2 and d by 2. Okay, so this is the origin, and this is d by 2, and this is d by 2. So this is the centroid of this circular cross section or circular area. Now we will see for the semicircle. So this is a semicircle, and this is d. Diameter of this semicircle is d. So its centroid will be somewhere here, and if we take this as origin, then from this point area of this will be pi by 8 d square, half of this circular area. Then x bar will be d by 2, this distance, and y bar will be this, and it will be 4r upon 3 pi. Okay, this is r. R is radius, r is equal to d by 2. Okay, so this is for semicircle. Then we will see for the quadrant. So it is 1/4 of a circle. This is r, this is r. So centroid of this will be, this is x bar, this is y bar. So area of this will be pi by 16 into d square, half of this semicircle. Then its x bar will be 4r upon 3 pi, and y bar will be also 4r upon 3 pi. So if you calculate the value of 4r upon 3 pi, you will get 0.424 r. So you can directly write like this. Okay, so these are the basic cross-sectional areas or shapes for which we have found the centroid. And now we will see the center of mass or center of gravity of basic volumes or weights. So these are the some standard volumes. First one is cylindrical, vertical cylinder. So its center of gravity will be situated at this vertical axis at half height. So this, if height of the cylinder is h, so its center of gravity will be at h by 2, either from top or bottom, and this will be located at this vertical axis of the cylinder. So, and volume of this cone will cylinder will be pi r square into h. If r is radius, pi r square into h. R is this radius of this cylinder. Now the second one is sphere. So for sphere, volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube, where r is the radius of this sphere. A center of gravity will be located at the cross section of these two vertical and horizontal axes. So this is center of gravity, and it will be located at r from either side, from left at r, and from bottom it will be at height r. So center of gravity of this sphere will be located at cross section of these two vertical or horizontal axes of this sphere. So it will be at r distance from the bottom and r distance from the left hand side. Okay. And third one is hemisphere or half sphere. So for this hemisphere, center of gravity will be located at h 3 by 8 into r, where r is the height or radius of this hemisphere. So it will be at 3 by 8 into r height, and it will be located at vertical axis of this hemisphere, and its volume will be half of this sphere. So it will be 2 by 3 pi r cube. So we will write here 2 by 3 pi r cube. And fourth one is the cone. This is right circular cone, means this is symmetrical about this vertical axis. Now for this cone, volume will be 1 by 3 pi r square h, where r is the radius of the bottom circle, or r is the radius of this base of the cone, and h is the total height of this cone. So center of gravity of this cone will be located at h by 4 height from this bottom on the vertical axis of this cone. So I hope you understand where are the center of gravity of the standard shapes and where are the centroid of the shapes, basic shapes. So I hope you will remember the centroid and center of gravity of the standard shapes and volume. Thanks for watching my video.